All right. Hello, everyone. My name is Marisa Harelson, and it is so wonderful to have you here. I am in, I'll say Phoenix, Arizona. It's a little hot today. I think it was well over 105. So summer is definitely here. Welcome to our call. You are invited to, oh my gosh, just learn about, I don't think there's anything in the world like it, to be honest with you. I was introduced to Lifevantage 7 years ago by accident, by overhearing a conversation at a yoga studio. And it has truly changed my life forever. We have a medical breakthrough here, but we also have a vehicle for creating a life of dreams, to live your life of dreams. So I just say sit back tonight and just enjoy listening, come with an open mind, and see if this resonates with you in any way. Because you know what? Our health is everything. Without it, nothing else matters. So this is my family, my beautiful family. I have a 19, almost 20-year-old daughter and a 17-year-old son, and my husband. That picture with the construction is building homes in Rocky Point, Mexico, part of our Lifevantage Legacy program. We've done that a couple of years in a row, which has been just truly amazing to help families that, you know, basically are living in cardboard boxes. Also, that's my family down there with the Jeep, and I'll talk a little bit about that Jeep that you can actually earn in this company. What you're going to learn about is a beautiful new modern science, the science of today, called nutrigenomics, and it's basically changing gene expression. Please mute yourself, whoever just joined in. Thank you. Nutrigenomics. So I do have somebody that's loud there, so please mute yourself if you can. Otherwise, I have to stop sharing the screen. And there we go. Stop sharing the screen. I'm going to mute everybody again, okay? All right, let's see if we can mute everybody and get back on with what we are scheduled to do. All right. So basically, this new modern science of nutrigenomics is about changing gene expression through nutrition and naturally occurring compounds. And I am not seeing my PowerPoint now. Oh, yeah. Okay, hang on just a second. All right, so what if you knew of something that was scientifically proven that could really turn on your own body's healing responses? Would you want to know about it? Like turning back on your own body's production of anti-aging enzymes. That's what we have our hands here. And the science of nutrigenomics, you're going to learn a lot about. You're going to hear words about biohacking and oxidative stress. It's predicted to be over a $17 trillion a year industry in less than 5 years. And it was featured, this type of science was featured on the Today Show about 1.5 years ago. And it's really about how your gene expression can take care of your health. So I'm going to take you back in time to an ABC primetime investigative report that captured the attention of researchers and investors all over the world. And when you watch this, think about who you know, love, and care about that can benefit from this incredible product. There's nothing on the planet doing what this is doing. And watch what happens to John Quinones's blood levels. There'll be a little test afterwards.
You want to get an edge on turning back the clock with just a few pills? Who doesn't? Well, it's no longer science fiction, but science possibility, a potential breakthrough. As I found out firsthand, there may be a way to erase years, at least inside my body. Granted, it's down the road, but some scientists are wondering if a new pill I took might offer a very long life. It may not look like the fountain of youth, but inside this nondescript building, I'm about to become part of an exciting experiment, a kind of guinea pig. Dr. McCord, okay. I'm here at the University of Colorado in Denver to meet Dr. Joe McCord, a world-renowned scientist. This is pretty exciting stuff you're finding, huh?
It is. We're very excited about it.
His latest research could very well unravel the mystery of aging itself. And his decades of experiments may have the potential of adding years to people's lives and possibly prevent chronic diseases like cancer, diabetes, and heart disease. It all centers around this small yellow pill, and for me, it begins with a blood test.
Here comes the scoop. Here we go.
Wouldn't be the first time I've given blood for this company. I want to check my levels of something called T-bars, which is a rough indicator of a person's actual age. T-bars can identify a condition known as oxidative stress, a kind of measure of the wear and tear on our bodies. Oxidative stress, like the rusting of an engine, is not a good thing.
At the body,
Leading to disease.
leading to disease and leading to malfunction, and importantly, leading to what we call aging. It is a slow progression of increasing oxidative stress. That's the main characteristic biochemically of the aging process.
The problem of aging begins with the very food we eat to give us energy. As our cells burn that food, they also release toxic chemicals. Those chemicals, you may know them as free radicals, react with all the components of our cells, literally bombarding them millions of times per second, damaging all our cells. The result? Oxidative stress, and we all have it. The body fights back with a system of defenses. It makes two antioxidant enzymes, catalase and SOD, whose job is to gobble up the free radicals before they can harm our cells.
So, doctor, how often do I take these?
And so, here I go. With that swallow, I've just become part of a potentially landmark scientific experiment.
Doesn't taste bad.
It's called Protandim, and tests on both mice and humans have already shown that it revs up the manufacture of those good enzymes in our bodies. With more enzymes, fewer free radicals to harm us.
Right now, all we know is that this preparation decreases oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is not a disease, just like aging is not in itself a disease, but it's something that accompanies and is attached to many disease processes. So you can see the age-related.
Normally, oxidative stress, measured by those T-bars, increases with age. But in Dr. McCord's tests, taking just one pill of Protandim a day reversed that trend for everyone at every age, even for an 80-year-old.
They all are reduced to the level of oxidative stress that one would expect, frankly, in a newborn or a very young child.
High oxidative stress is associated with more than aging. It's been linked to hundreds of illnesses.
It's at the very center of many diseases: liver disease, diabetes, emphysema, asthma. I've studied all of these: strokes, heart attacks,
Even mental disease.
yes,
Depression.
Alzheimer's disease, depression.
Dr. James Crapo with the National Jewish Medical Center in Denver is also researching Protandim for the company. But what about my progress? After nearly 2 weeks now, it's time to get my results. Dr. McCord calculates the numbers. The result? My level of oxidative stress has declined dramatically.
45%, that's excellent.
Just look at where I fall on the graph, before and after.
Which, if extrapolated back, is the level you would see in a newborn baby.
Would you suggest I keep taking?
I can't guarantee it's going to extend your life. I can't guarantee it's going to eliminate any diseases or cure any diseases.
But we do know that oxidative stress is part of those disease processes. And I don't want to wait until I'm 80 years old and find out that I should have taken it.
The company that makes Protandim says its tests show the pill, made from ingredients used for centuries, is absolutely safe. But because it's being sold as a nutritional supplement and not a drug, Protandim does not need FDA approval for safety.
All right. So after that ABC report aired back in 2005, lots of things happened. What we're going to share a little bit is about how oxidative stress hijacks our bodies. So basically, we are biohacking the hijackers of life. Now, who are the hijackers of life? Well, think about it: stress, financial stress, emotional stress, biochemical, the toxins, the cell phones, allergies. All of it over time wreaks its havoc. And now, of course, now it's not going to let me share. There we go. All right, so oxidative stress is basically the rusting of the cells caused by aging. and it's caused by our environment, the pollution in the air, and it attacks every organ system in the body, as you can see in that screen over there. But the coolest thing that happened after that ABC report aired is that researchers contacted the formulator and they wanted to begin their own independent studies. So today, there's over 27 clinical peer-reviewed published studies on the National Institutes of Health website called pubmed.gov for public medicine. Your taxpayer dollars pay for that. So when we tell people to, do their due diligence, the research is done, but if they want to read what the research has to say from Colorado State, Harvard University, American Heart Association, National Institute on Aging, go where doctors and researchers go, to pubmed.gov or Scholar Google. Okay, Google, sometimes you'll find all kinds of stuff, as we all know. So what is Protandim? It is not a supplement, it's an activator. It's activating a pathway in the DNA called NRF2. It's a NRF2 activator, and it's proven to reduce oxidative stress 40% in 30 days, repairing cellular damage, and increasing the lifespan of male mice, which equated to over 5 human years. And that was a 10-year study, as you heard on the ABC report, done by the National Institute on Aging, not by Lifevantage. So those studies are done and paid for by other universities and researchers. Combination of 5 plants, as you can see on the screen: ashwagandha, bacopa, green tea, milk thistle, and turmeric. And it's that synergy that makes each one 1,800% more powerful. And that's really what allows it to get your body to eliminate over 1 million free radicals per second every second. So instead of taking those, which we love our blueberries and strawberries, and those are wonderful antioxidants. However, they only get your own body to eliminate 1 antioxidant. A molecule eliminates 1 free radical. Protandim is like turning on the fire hoses in every room of the house, as opposed to a Dixie cup on a house fire. So it also increases your body's glutathione by over 300%, and that's one of the studies on PubMed. So what we have is our Vitality Stack, and our Vitality Stack basically is a combination of Protandim NRF2, I just showed you. We also have NRF1. If someone could please mute themselves. We have NRF1, which is boosting the mitochondria. NRF1 is a pathway about mitochondria health. And we're also talking about energy, so brain energy and gut health. So I'll go over each one of those items. The NRF1 is basically boosting the mitochondria through a combination of natural ingredients you see on the screen. Terrell, please mute your phone, okay? Because I'm having a real hard time focusing. Please mute yourself. Thank you. And Terrell, please mute yourself. Thank you. So we have a probiotic, and the probiotic is very different from any probiotic that you would ever take that's out there. It has a BioTrack technology, and it also has Wellmune in it, which is a beta-glucan yeast. There are a lot of studies on Wellmune, the health benefits. But what makes ours so different from any other probiotic out there is basically the BioTrack technology and the bacteria that are, or the probiotics that are inside of this the live organisms that are inside the probiotic. So basically 60% absorbs through the entire colon, as opposed to 4%, which most probiotics out there only have a 4% absorption. We have an omega, so that's part of our Vitality Stack, the 4 pillars of health, addressing gut health, brain health. The omegas are great for the brain, the heart, the skin, has no omega-6s, only omega-3 and 7s, which are those real rich fatty acids that we need, rich in EPA and DHA, good for the brain, and vitamin D3, and you can trace the bottle to the boat. So that's pretty neat that you can see that. So the Vitality Stack you can actually get in bottles, or you can get in packets to go, right? And they're all counted out for you. I love that. Well, we also address the issue of energy. When people are tired, they're not necessarily physically tired, but they are brain tired. So this is really improving mental clarity and focus, using beautiful phytonutrients that are good for the brain, really enhancing the neurotransmitters of our body, increasing positive mood. And that's Axio. It comes in many flavors. We have the caffeinated and decaffeinated version. There's no sugars, no carbonation. There's a little bit of green tea. We're seeing huge results in people with focus issues, ADD, ADHD, autism. This child here was actually a brain map done by a neuroscientist that you can see the red and the purple marks. Just know that that's bad. And in 2 weeks, less than 2 weeks, 12 days, this child, 2 weeks on Nerf 1 and Nerf 2, 15 years old with ADHD and on Axio. You can just see the difference. Pretty remarkable. So we're also addressing the issue. We are a health conscious company, right? Holistic lifestyle weight management. One of our product lines, it's called Physique. And Physique, we have a whey protein that has 18 grams of protein made from the cleanest cows in Vermont, happiest cows just roaming around in pastures. There's no casein in it. It's only whey. So people that even are lactose intolerant can use it. It has a really beautiful vanilla taste. I use it in my bullet coffees in the morning with coconut oil and cinnamon and a little bit of the whey protein. Prebiotic is basically the fertilizer for your gut health for the probiotic. And oh my gosh, I love it. We can get you more information on that. And then we have a fat burner that really does address the visceral fat cells, the real difficult fat that attacks our organs and basically causes issues in the tissues. Also helps you be a little more weight energized and more energized and can help reduce weight. Well, guess what? We have Nerf 2 activation for the skin, and that is our True Science anti-aging skincare line, and I absolutely love it. This was developed after 3 skin cancer studies from Louisiana State University on the human pill Protandim, where they were able to stop tumor growth in mice and the spreading. Pretty incredible. So they came out with a skincare line, and this anti-aging cream, oh my gosh, if you could smell it through the technology waves, it smells like Japanese grapefruit. 5 plants of Protandim and some other beautiful plants in it as well. No harsh chemicals. Our True Science Beauty System has a cleanser, a perfecting lotion, an eye serum, and the anti-aging cream. And I just say, if you have a wound, burn, cut, put this on it. It is like the Windex of the family. Put everything on it, right? So this gets a rating in Think Dirty app, which I highly recommend everybody download. Think Dirty. It gets a 1 and 2 rating, which means it's very clean. Anything higher than 10 is dirty. So, the lower the number, the cleaner the product is. And that goes with our hair care system, which is new with Lifevantage, but it's Nerf 2 activation for the hair. And I'm telling you, you will love it. You will never want it to do any other shampoo, conditioner, or scalp serum ever again. This also gets a number 1 and 2 rating on Think Dirty app, and it's up for a People's Choice Award right now, but it also is also up for just one best new hair product line. Our Vitality Stack actually won what's called a Stevie Award. The Vitality Stack, which is the 4 products I showed you in the beginning, won a Stevie Award, which is the best new product out there. It's like the Oscar Awards for the entertainment industry, but this is for the business industry. So here's some before and afters of our hair care line. 1 week, you can see in a few days the difference. It reduces frizz. It does help people, some people who still have, their hair follicles that are alive. It can stimulate hair growth. You can see some of those pictures there. And we also have Pet Tandem. And my dogs are exhausted right now. They've been out in the sun. But if I shake this, I think one is going to come here, and that would be Bug. Bug can get a whole one. He's a Yorkie. Oh, they're both here. And the other one is so little that he can get a half of one. But this is Protandem. Come here, doggies. I'll show you. This is Protandem for dogs. So this little one who's missing 17 teeth can chew it. Isn't that cute? That's Sunny, a rescue. And this is Bug, who's about 11 years old, and these guys act like puppies, and every day they chew their Pet Tandem, and they are playful. They act like kangaroos most of the time in here. All right, so that's our catalog of product line right there, and you can choose your own level of biohacking. You can be a customer and get it for the same price as a distributor, but you can also, if you see yourself sharing with this, you can actually get your products paid for, or you can create some part-time income or full-time or life-changing residual income that can help your families for generations. And that's where we're at because of the timing. Understand how huge NRF2 activation is. We are the first in the world. with the most potent, backed by clinical, peer-reviewed, published studies, and we are patent protected. NRF2, this is from Washington State University, says may well become the most extraordinary therapeutic and most extraordinary preventative breakthrough in the history of medicine. Now, think about that. In the history of medicine, what has been the greatest breakthrough since the polio vaccine? I don't think I have an answer for you. This is pretty amazing. This is about your body healing itself. We cannot make medical claims, but why are you learning about it like this? Well, this product, Protandim, our flagship product, basically went retail after that ABC report. They were a small biotech company out of the University of Colorado. They didn't have marketing infrastructure. So it was on store shelves and online for about 3 years, and the company was going bankrupt. Store shelves don't talk, people do. We're nutrigenomic educators, basically. So it switched from the retail model to the direct sales, people-to-people distribution in 2010, first full year. So the company never made more than $3.5 million a year. We are now over a $250 million a year company, on track to be a $1 billion a year company. So almost a quarter of a $1 billion a year company right now, on track to be a $1 billion a year company. It's a pretty exciting time. We have just exemplary corporate leadership. I was just with some of the corporate leaders down in Mexico last week for a beautiful incentive trip, and we are just growing and growing. So if you're looking for an opportunity to weave into the nooks and crannies of your life, I'll show you how you can do it. And it's been life-changing, and I'll share my story in just a moment. So you can see in market research where people are spending their money, and Lifevantage has products like really beautiful category creating products that are disrupting these industries in anti-aging, skincare, hair care, pet care, energy, and weight loss. So people are doing business differently today than when my parents were growing up, or even when I was growing up. It's called the gig economy. And what do these companies, Uber, Airbnb, Facebook, and Amazon, have in common that Lifevantage has in common with them? Well, number one, they all have a network. So we have a network, and they're all based with technology. Uber, Airbnb, Facebook, and Amazon, they all have an app that people can just order off an app off their phone, or off their phone or iPad. And that's kind of the same thing that we have here in Lifevantage. We have a laptop lifestyle with basically a virtual franchise that I can do anywhere in the world that we do business in. And it's really beautiful. And the tax benefits, the tax write-offs are extraordinary having a home-based business. We have a website that the company manages it for you. And you can send a shopping cart link to people saying, this is what the minimum I recommend for people for $5 a day, biohack your health with a vitality stack. It's about $150 a month. So anyway, you can see I knew nothing about network marketing before I got involved with Lifevantage. I'm a former television news reporter and anchor, and that's what I did for almost 20 years. Today I teach yoga, and I share and educate people about better health, and also about how they can create residual income so that they can live their dreams. And it has been the funnest thing I have ever done in my entire life, the most rewarding. Network marketing is almost a $200 billion a year industry. It's a profession. It's being taught at universities. So what makes Lifevantage so exciting right now is timing. Timing is everything in business. We are not going to buy, if you were one of the first to invest in Apple or Microsoft, then, you're sitting pretty lucky. But, it's really about timing. We're the first in the world with a NRF2 activator. That's not a drug. And Big Pharma is trying to create NRF2 activating drugs. There's one out there for MS, and their own researcher shows that Protandim is a better NRF2 activator. So the purple star you see is where we are today. We are in that early adoption stage. We still haven't even reached momentum, and momentum is exciting because when you're on that surfboard and you ride that wave of momentum, that is where 80% of the company profits are made in the lifetime of that company. So it's very exciting. I've only worked for people on the ground floor until I got involved with this company 7 years ago. And now I know I am the CEO of my life, and I'm helping other people be the CEOs of their own life. Because if we don't find a way to create residual income and find a way to make money while we are sleeping, we will be working probably until the day we die, unless, of course, you're a trust fund baby. So Lifevantage has grown. We're in over 12 markets, 15 countries, really over 20 countries when you include our customer programs. But listen to how people, how we were growing up. Typically, you go to school, you get educated, then you get a job and you work it, and you're building other people's dreams for 40 to 50 years. And that might be fine. And that's great. We need that type of work out there as well. But there's also, once you work for 40 to 50 years and you see that people's 401ks and pensions are going by the wayside, they retire and then they can't afford to not work. Look at how many older people are having to go back to work and find something to supplement their income, because we're not depending on social insecurity system. It probably won't be around here in several years. And then you retire for how long? Who knows? Who knows, for 40 to 50% of that pay that you worked 40, 50, 60, 70 hours a week in Lifevantage. Oh my gosh, in 3 to 5 years, you earn as you learn. And then you put in that work. It's short-term instability sometimes for long-term stability. It's like going back to school, getting a master's degree while you're working your full-time job, right? People do it all the time. That's exactly what this is, except you're not paying for the education. Really, you're going to earn and learn as you go along. And then you get to live the rest of your life like most people can't. But we're trying to help other people see bigger, have a bigger thought, to live big. And Lifevantage pays big. We pay really well, and it's not get rich overnight, and it's not net wish marketing. It is network marketing. But we pay, as you look at the third column, monthly average, getting someone involved. I try to get my new distributors to a Pro 3 level within their first 90 days of Lifevantage. And that's about 5,000, close to 5,000 volume coming through their business every single month. And then as they start sharing it with other people, it's not even the people you know, it's the people they know that you don't know, and on and on. And I have over 7,500 people in my organization today. And I knew nothing of this industry, but I became a really good student. And it's all about who you help. You're only as successful as the people that you are helping. So I reached Elite Pro 8 in October of 2018, and you can see there, this is our earnings income disclosure. We are publicly traded on the NASDAQ, so we are audited. And those figures, I love that we are a transparent company. Everything is out there for the people to see. And guess what? Erin Brockovich, if you know who she is, most everybody does. She is on our board of directors now, just recently joined Lifevantage because of what we have our hands on, which is pretty exciting. There's a movie about her. Julia Roberts starred in that movie and won an Emmy. That was many years ago. So here's how you get started. You can be a customer, not do the business, but a lot of people actually will be customers and join in on one of our packs, platinum or gold pack I'm going to talk about tonight. You can get back to the person that shared this with you. We can give you more information. Our platinum pack is a platinum pack experience. You get a free ticket to our global convention coming up in July in Kansas City. It's our 10-year anniversary with Lifevantage. But you get all of the products. So you get the whole Starbucks instead of just one kind of latte. So, it's really setting yourself up if you see the opportunity for great business success. And a starter kit comes in that as well. We also give back. It's not all about money. You cannot just join this company for just that dollar sign. That won't work. I can tell you that. We're a very heart-based company. And what are you going to do with some of that earnings? You can give back if you want. And our company matches everything that we give back. We have charities all over the world. The Families Helping Families is the one really dear to my heart. That's in Mexico, where we go down and build homes for families. So I'll just leave you with this thought here. Never depend on a single income. Make an investment in yourself in time and effort, and create a second source of income. Because as I mentioned, entrepreneurship, it's not for everybody. I get that. But it's living a few years of your life like most people won't, so that you can live the rest of your life like most people can. So thank you very much, everybody. Please get back to the person that shared this with you. Again, my name is Marisa Maggio Harelson. It's been wonderful sharing this with you. Have a beautiful evening. Bye-bye.